Okay, hopefully the audio doesn't fuck up on this one. Hey, what's up, guys? So I have all the current batches of the Kobe 6 now, after what took like 8 fucking years because of this. Thank you, GMK. So these are all the current batches out right now. The way I have them lined up at the moment is WKB, the DF, which is mid-tier, Star Batch, Black History Month, and apparently this is called the Kick Jerry, or what I like to call the batch. So we'll just talk about the way I have lined them up. So this batch, to me, I particularly don't like it. This is, like I said, called the Kick Jerry, and you'll know this is the Kick Jerry because of this paneling right here. So this isn't necessarily wrong in any facet of it, because obviously if you look at this, it's based off of the Protro, right? So this Kick Jerry is based off of the original OG. So if you look at videos or even look at pictures of the OG 2010 version of the Kobe 6, it has this weird patent leather that I particularly don't like. In terms of how this shoe performed, for me personally, I didn't like it at all. First of all, the sizing is very strange. So this is a size 10, but I felt it was a lot more longer and a lot more wider. And I was having a lot of heel slippage, which is weird because if I'm playing racquetball, I shouldn't, especially on a bigger shoe, I shouldn't be having that type of. You would have assumed that it wouldn't affect you, but clearly it did. And after like playing 45 minutes in these shoes, I couldn't stand it. My feet were hurting like crazy. Obviously, I'm using the right shoe, not the left, because I ended up cutting up the left shoe, which you guys see soon enough why. But I don't like this batch at all. And usually, if you look at any type of seller, Instagram or trusted sellers from the Rep Sneakers, they sell this Kobe. And there's so many flaws to this shoe. So I'm not going to talk about the flaws in any of these shoes. I'm just going to talk more so how I felt playing in them and if I like them. You know, and for me personally, I didn't like this shoe. No knock to Yumi Kick, because I asked her if she could give me these shoes, and luckily she did. And obviously you could look at the fucking swoosh. Look how bad that swoosh is. I just now noticed it. But no knock to Yumi Kick. Shout out to her. She sent me the shoe, thankfully, but she doesn't know that I'm cutting it to pieces. But clearly I just did not like this shoe at all. I just really noticed that the swoosh is bad. So this is the Star Batch. So like I've stated before and posts and whatnot, this is the closest you can get to that retail right there in terms of the way the swoosh is placed. The materials up front feel almost, for me, I wouldn't say identical, but close to the Protro that's up here. But the only thing about it that I don't like is that, unfortunately, I call this the Frankenstein shoe. It has the uppers, the good patent leather, even though it's a little misaligned right here. The TPU, the plastic TPU. All of this perforated tongue as well of the Protro, but the Tech Zoom 4-foot Zoom of the OG. And if I already stated before that I didn't like the OG, I didn't like playing in this neither. So the biggest difference right off the bat was traction. These things, obviously because it's a black outsole, and this is it's translucent-esque, and this one picked up so much dust because it's translucent, and this is a solid color, so I didn't pick up that much dust in these Star Kobe's. But once again, my foot was hurting the next day because I'm just not used to that. I'm not used to the having to break in the shoe. And like I said, to me personally, the Star Batch is primarily just for looks. If you're looking for the aesthetic of the shoe, like to make it look cool, it'd be like, hey, look, I got the Black History Months, or I got the PJ Tucker PEs. Then the Star Batch is where to go, because obviously Star is now starting to ramp up production, and now they're gonna start putting out some crazy colorways that I want too. So, like I said, if you're looking for performance, I would definitely not really go for this. I mean, you could play in them. Let's just be frank. You can play in all these Kobe's, but is your foot gonna feel good afterwards? Is it gonna have the longevity? It's basically how long you play in them. And for me personally, I didn't really like it playing in the Kobe, this Kobe 6, the Star Batch. Now, in terms of performance, this is why you should go with the WKB, because when you like, I would recommend this to you guys. Obviously, the swoosh is off. That's big no, but do yourself a favor. Buy both shoes, Star Batch and the WKB. And as soon as you put your foot in, or even record it, you'll be like, wow. You feel it. You feel the Kushlon, not the Kushlon, the Phylon that they're using. I don't know what Phylon they're using. Maybe they are using Kushlon. We don't know. It hasn't been directly specified. But this shoe is so comfortable, and obviously it's a translucent outsole. But this shoe is so comfortable to me, and I felt so much better playing in this shoe. You feel the zoom so much up in the heel, because obviously they're at different PSI. So like I said, this WKB version of the Kobe is made specifically for performance in mind. Obviously we can tell that the swoosh isn't to the right correctness, it's not to the right thickness. Is this off? Obviously it's off. Is it TPU? We get all that. But is it to is it DH gate level? No, it's not even close. But in terms of performance, these to me are the closest thing that you can get to playing great. And I can't help but keep repeating this in this video, but remember, this is a basketball shoe. If you're going to play 2 tournaments of basketball and expect the shoe to still last, and you're playing the full 48 minutes, that's not going to, obviously the shoe's not going to have much longevity. But if you're like me, who plays one day, takes a break the next day, plays the next day, so I'm doing that constantly, the shoe's gonna last really long, And once again, like I said, the traction to me is the only thing that kind of bothered me. But then again, like I said, when I put up my GT cut video, you'll see the difference between a translucent outsole and a regular outsole. So I would recommend just getting a different colorway, but obviously the Grinch colorway is what everybody wants. And in terms of the DF batch, this is the only one that I have to say to you guys that I didn't play in, because like I said, I was waiting for this shoe for so long. I think it took like 2.5 weeks, I think. And when I put out the video of the WKB, everybody was asking me, you need to put the shoe, when is it coming out, when is it coming? And I've been getting a lot of Instagram messages about it, or DMs, and I was just like, all right. But in terms of sizing, this fit about the same as a World Killer batch, same size. But my only thing is, from just walking around in it and trying to feel the zoom, I didn't feel like the zoom was as present, But once again, maybe once the shoe heats up, once I start playing, maybe it'll change. But for me personally, like I said, this is what we call the mid-tier Kobe. So this is the low tier. This is the good. These are high tier, and this is the mid tier. I got this from GMK, so it took a bit of time, but to me personally, when you feel the scales, it doesn't feel the greatest. Doesn't feel like the true polyurethane, and like I said, you're just feeling it. Obviously, you can also attribute to the color, But to me, this DF batch is just mid tier. It's nothing to write home about, and I would assume that the traction is going to be fine because we got a white outsole. But once again, I'll do a full length review on it. But like I said, I just want to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. But yeah, I guess my big thing is, guys, when you're playing in a Kobe, are you looking for performance, or are you looking for the look of it? Do you want to flex it? If you want to flex it, then I would assume you buy the Star Kobe. But if you're in terms of you're gonna play in these shoes, like me, who plays in, I've played in all. I'm gonna play in all of them because I treat all my shoes with the same respect, which is I treat them all like trash. But in terms of performance, I can't harp on this WKB as much as I can, man. This shoe is fantastic, and I wish they would do more colorways. But I would recommend buying them ASAP, because unfortunately it seems like WKB is taking a step backwards, and it looks like Star is taking a step forward in terms of the build quality, and the performance side of things. So just bear that in mind. Just obviously, like, that's why I keep telling people, go to the Kobe Reddit website. You'll see the updates, and you'll see people's opinions on how they fit, obviously, from before until now. And like I said, there's going to be tweaks, there's going to be bad batches, there's going to be good batches. So it all just depends on what happens. So that's just my opinion on things. I want you guys to make an educated decision. Definitely, like I said, be like me. Look as much into it as much as you can. Like I said, Star Batch is ramping up, so don't feel like obligated to buy this Kobe 6 because this is the only time I'm going to get it. They're starting up. They're doing Kobe 4s. I'm pretty sure they'll start doing Kobe 5s as well. And it's just a process right now. So I really want you guys to just take your time with it. Read as much as you can. Obviously, there's not that many videos. That's why I'm making this video about all these Kobe batches, because I want you guys to stay informed. And like I said, definitely read the guides. The guides that Hello Kitty, that dude, has made. I can't harp on them enough. They've helped me significantly in morphing my own opinion, and definitely the sizing. And I'll leave it off on the sizing on this. So this is a size 10. This is a size 10. All these are size 10, right? Obviously, the retail fits the most narrowest. That's excruciatingly narrow. Not as narrow as Kyrie's. But WKB, they fit fine for me, a size 10. And even this feels like a good for the size 10. Now, the Star and this Kick Jerry batch, this is where things start to get a little wonky. For me personally, I think you guys should go true to size. Also get the insole measurement. Ask for the insole measurement just to be on the safe side, because initially when I put my foot in this, and when Hello Kitty had made his comprehensive guide for the Star Batch, I immediately was disagreeing with him. I was just like, no, what the hell? Like, the Star Batch, like, Kobe's fit fine, until I started playing on them. Then I started getting heel slippage, and I was like, oh fuck, he was right. Probably should have just gone with a 9.5. So if you're gonna get these pairs, this one for whatever fucking reason, I would go true to size. So if obviously, once again, I'm a 9.5 true to size, I go up to a 10. So I would stay with a 9.5 with these two, and these two right here, you go to size 10. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be putting out individual reviews of these. That one, unfortunately, we'll see better days. And I try to put them out in a timely fashion. Like I said, the only reason this video took so long is because somehow I recorded it and I was editing it and I had no audio, so I just decided I'll just re-record the whole thing. I'm not gonna do a voiceover. It is what it is. But like I said, guys, just do your research, make an educated decision on it. And if you guys still need questions about anything, obviously you guys can hit me up on Instagram. Just DM me. And obviously, let me know in the comment section too which batch you're planning on getting. Yeah. Mamba for life.